Hello, hello, and welcome back to Rise of the Tomb Raider. Haha, I got that one right this time. Okay, we have everything. Let me check the thing. Uh, yeah, this is everything, and resources, whatever. Yeah, sure. All right, let's keep going. Hunting. That's what we're gonna do. Yeah. Right. So, in this area, it's very big, and there is a lot of things in here. Um, Alright, we can't do the challenge yet because we have to wait for some enemies to spawn, but we can start by grabbing some things we're not supposed to yet. Let's see, it is over here in this way. Around here, maybe down, probably down. No, I can't see it. They're probably above us then. Right. Let's try not to skip shit. Alright, so there is survival cache over there. Yeah, it's the same thing we have to do in the other game. Oh, well, also, we gotta look out for this. It's always good to be full on things. They not have them at all. Yeah, she can, Clara can climb trees now. It is over here. I can't put waypoints, which is a shame. I want to put waypoints on things. There, she can jump over there. Yeah, you can see it glowing there. Alright. Okay, there's a document over here, so let's go there. Yeah, this direction. Now, let me just check. Yeah, it's recording. Can never be too careful. Give me that.
For a year I have ridden with an army of Mongols, as envoy from the Order of Trinity. Their Khan is a great warlord, despite his heathen ways. Under my influence, I have helped them topple nations, burn cities and kill princes, all in search of the Prophet. Our slaughter of the Rus was not in vain, for among the spoils we at last found the map. And now, this very morning, after a season in the mountains, we saw buildings rising from a green valley surrounded by ice. We have found Kitezh. I tell the Khan of the riches that will be his, and that alone drives him on. But the real victory will be for God, when we purge the Prophet's lies from the earth, and at last, the divine source will be ours.
Alright, we got a little bit more info on this Trinity guy from like centuries ago. We'll see, we'll hear more about him. Alright, so we need to take this rope over here. There's another cache down there.
Here. Mongolian.
Yep. Alright, this is the map. Very good. We can now see basically everything. Alright, before anything, let's get this. Good, right, that one. It's over in that direction. Let's go.
have learned all I can from the carnage inside the Prophet's tomb. My brothers were slain, to the last man, sometime within the last few days. The false Prophet's followers died here by the hundreds, but in the end, they were victorious. I have sealed the tomb as best I can, and told the men of the nearby village that the Prophet is at last dead. I left them with the subtle threat that this place should remain hidden. I do not know if the Prophet survived, but I will follow their trail. No one escapes the Order of Trinity.
Yeah, sure, buddy. Anyways, right, we're gonna go over here, and there is a thing around here, around this relic. We can't get these two relics because it's a different tool. It's the rope arrow, basically, the same from the last game, and a gun. Special gun, we need to get that. Right, yeah, you see, it's basically just a shotgun thing again. I think it's a shotgun, pretty much.
We have told the people of the Valley City that we will attack at dawn, but we shall advance behind the Karash at moonrise. The captives we kept from the battles in the west will be our shields as we advance. Few survived the long march across the mountains, but those that live will serve their purpose to the Horde. The city sparkles, a gift not yet given. We will take what is ours and march home with our spoils.
Yep, I'm sure you will. Alright, we have Mongolian. I think it's Mongolian we need to translate the thing correctly. Damn it. These guys are way too fast for me right now. Damn it. Damn it. Okay, I'm getting it. It's not in the cave, but yeah, you're gonna see it's blocked off. Yeah, we can't do anything with that right now. There is something around here that we can use. That the rope dart thing, you see. Where is it? Is it? No, it's not in there. There it is. Thank God it actually shows us. Open up. Yay, there's a few survival cache. It shows us the survival caches, the treasure, strong boxes, caves, and things like that, which is really good. Let's go over here. There we go. That should give us a few feathers at least. The rabbits are so hard to get. It's unbelievable. Oh, no, damn it. Collect as many resources as you can. You're gonna need them. At least for the upgrades and things like that. Come on, no. I might as well read this.
Most of the writing is in praise of a military victory, but it looks like they left something nearby.
It is Mongolian, yeah. We need to collect a few things to get that. Bam. That reveals... Yeah, I was trying to get that one. This. Okay, so... Let's get this one. Over there.
Trinity. They're here.
Command, do you copy? Oh, shit!
Oh shit. What the hell was that?
That was an animal. Obviously, if it wasn't obvious enough. Yeah, I think it's up there. No, where the fuck is it? Not showing. Oh, right, it's a... It won't show up. We need to do other things first. Okay, never mind. It won't show up for now.
A crown from one of the princes of Kiev. How did it come to be all the way out here? Someone was wearing it when they were killed.
Yep. And there's one over here. The coins are pretty necessary too, so might as well just try and get them all if you can. There's a cave over here, let's go. Oh, yeah, we can collect the mushrooms yet. But keep those in mind, you're gonna need them later. And this too. Collect as many resources as you possibly can. They're all gonna be very useful.
The Prophet and his followers have been traveling under cover of night, a crooked trail around the border of the Eastern Empire. I do not know where they are headed, and I suspect they do not either. But they know we will not let them rest until this heresy is purged. The common folk of the borderlands give him shelter, and I find it curious that none who have aided him will tell me anything of use. Even when I threaten them with the wrath of Trinity or touch the edge of a knife to their throats, they stay silent. They die, never betraying what they know. The Prophet has a curious sway over people. All the more reason he must be silenced.
Yep. There's a lot more the Russian texts than Mongolian, so that's why it takes so long to get the Russian language up. Which is kind of funny that if you think about it. That means that Lara can grasp ancient Mongolian script better than what's basically Russian. I don't know why, but it's just that's a bit funny, I think. Alright, I'd rather take this right now before I forget. We're gonna come back here later, like in a bit. But I like to collect everything as fast as I can. Not as fast, but like as early, I guess you could say. Okay, the last one is right near the camp. Let me see where. Thing is, I do want to kill a few animals to get hide. That's just a bird. That's not what I need. But they're like so fast. Birds are easy to kill for some reason. They should have been the hardest ones to kill. There we go. Alright, give me hide. The deer gives us more. Damn it. But I also take a lot more to kill. Ah, so it was below. Okay, so I think you can't get these. What we can get is the survival caches. Survival caches you can get no problem. This one is the one that's more difficult. Alright, I think we have pretty much what we need. We can't get this. Yeah, there's 2 relics, yeah, for her document. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, this one, it doesn't spawn yet. We have to wait a little bit, a cycle or something. And yeah. Oh, there's the deer. Damn it, come on. Perfect. Come here. There we go, and it gives us special things that we need. Antlers too. Alright, we got it. It takes 2 shots, roughly. There's actually incentive to killing animals in this game, and unlike... I know. Unlike in 2013. What the... Really? Okay. Yeah, now we get the tutorial that snow slows us down. And we're gonna have a...
Team, this is Overwatch. Please respond.
little bit of a horror segment here.
Team, please respond. We got some interference on that last transmission.
Ta-da. Yep. Get the fuck out. We can't deal with the bear right now. Yep, don't go into the snow. Keep going, Lara. Keep going. Don't try to axe the bear. That's stupid, Lara. The tide is too strong for this pickaxe. Go, you have to jump, Lara.
Lara, refusing to use the door again, I see?
But it's faster this way, Dad.
Come here, you little monkey.
Are you going on another adventure?
Yes, my greatest one yet.
Well, I've decided that I should be your assistant.
Oh, have you? Well, there's no one I'd rather have by my side. But this business, it's too dangerous. Lara, listen to me. Someday, you're going to make such a mark on this world. You're going to make me so proud. Give me a moment, darling. I need to take this.
Alright, we get a little bit of a backstory on what happened. We basically have the basic idea of Richard's state when we played Blood Ties. So you can pretty much guess what happened. Alright, so this is our next healing. This is how we're gonna...
Some kind of bandage.
This is how we're gonna heal while in battle, since on this difficulty level, there is no regenerative health in combat.
An abandoned Cold War installation.
It's a gulag.
What the hell is Trinity doing down there?
Good to know they still use the animation.
Good enough. More Mongol ruins. It looks like the path goes all the way through. Got to get past that bear.
Yep, and now we have to take care of the bear. That's where the mushrooms come in handy. You'll see in a while.
Those mushrooms. They're death caps. I should be able to make a poison.
At least Lara is using the pickaxes incorrectly this time, because those things could not pierce rock. Like, I did a bit of digging, and yeah, those types of axes are not meant to pierce rock. It's literally just oh, there's a thing. They're literally just for ice things. Yay, resources, always neat, and XP. Okay, let's keep going. Just jump. Okay. I don't think it spawns yet. No, it's just when the enemies spawn. Yeah, okay. We could go and get our levels, but we're gonna go to the camp in a little bit, so there's no... After this, so there's no need. I'm going after you, my man. Sorry, but resources are very needed. Ah, fuck, I'm out. There we go. Where did it go? Yeah, it's kind of cool. We can actually track the animal with blood trials. There it is. There's a perk which we didn't take that. Are you serious? That increases the range, which we can see. Like normally it won't be very useful, but it could be. There we go, more antlers. I just need as many resources as I can. Alright, anyways, let's go to the right way. We already massacred all the deer, so there's no... Yeah. Still massacre more. Bit of hide. Hide is always good. It's gonna be a bit of a thing. There, and there, we got everything. Let's get out. Cloth, which is over there, yeah.
Might be able to make something with all this. Should head back to camp and try.
Yeah, just collect as many things as you can. There's no reason not to. You can also shoot these things down to get a bit more feathers. Alright. We can craft ammo with this. Poison arrows. Equipment. Instead of perks, now we use this to increase ammo capacity and things like that. Right, let's go for the perks. Let's see skills. We are gonna. Yeah, might as well just use this. I'm gonna start using enemies, not using, seeing actual enemies right now, so... The axe is kinda good, but it's not like the end all be all. Alright.
Need to rest. So cold, so tired.
No, you listen to me. This discovery is too important. I don't give a damn about my reputation. Don't you dare threaten me. After everything I've done? Hello? Hello?
Dad, what's happening?
They're fools!
You're scaring me.
I'm close, Lara. Close to something important. Someday, you'll understand.
I don't want to understand. I just want you to stop. Be my dad again.
Yep. Thank God the guys are an idiots and start shooting.
Keep moving. Come on, we got him. Keep running. Go. Run her down.
Uh-oh. Guys, seize our fire. Actually kind of clever, this guy. Shoot first, ask questions later. Too bad we could hear the shots. And now I get reintroduced to the stealth mechanic. With a little bit of new things.
We found another camp up
Like
here.
this.
Fire was still warm. They can't be far. Over. Comms are still spotty, so stay in close. We need to find them before they can organize another raid. Roger that. We'll make a full sweep.
Aerial takedowns are now a thing. Sort of. And that's the thing, grab and go. Just need to kill people and loot their bodies. And now we can do that automatically.
Man, we're fanning out to pick up the trail.
Roger that, but it looks like they've retreated. Primary objective is to find a missing survey team.
Still no word from the facility.
Negative. Last word we got, they were under attack, and then the comms went dark.
Roger that. Any idea who these savages are?
Not yet, but don't underestimate them. Safe bet would be that they're the ones that wiped out our survey team.
How do you figure? They retreated the moment we opened fire on them.
Just keep your eyes peeled for traps. They may have left some surprises for us on the way out.
Oh. And we get some new things. Thankfully we don't need to mash the mash buttons to kill them, so that's good. Let me just upgrade things too. Upgrade the bow. Yeah, a better thing. We can get new weapons in this one, I think relatively quickly. So yeah, if you can upgrade the things if you want, but it's not actually like mandatory, I guess you could say. Rapid crafting may be useful. Incendiary bombs, light foot. Let's put the light foot. All right. Now this thing spawned, and there's a yeah, this thing spawned. We can go there. I do think they improved the AI a bit for the...
Shit. Spread the word. The natives set snares in the clearing. They must have planned for us to pursue. God damn it. They weren't retreating. This was a feint. They're still out there. Brinker's KIA. Someone's gonna have to cut him down.
Just gonna slowly go around and... Hey, you got everything. Okay, there should be a few more guns over there. Yeah, there's a guy right there. Yeah, I know. There we go.
Get on the radio, see if you can raise the facility. Last signal we got said they were under attack, then nothing. It was just a few minutes after the natives hit us outside the ruins.
Then they retreated away from the facility. This was a coordinated feint. They're trying to spread us out. Tell crew, fuck this up. These aren't peasants.
Yeah, these are guerrilla tactics. They knew to go straight for the comms array as soon as we showed up.
Shit. We're gonna need counterinsurgency protocols. It'll blow the timetable. Constantine's not gonna like this, but it's better than getting picked off in the dark.
And now I have the name for our main bad guy, Constantine. It really is like a bad guy name. I think it's... yeah, it's this. I missed. Incredible. There we go. Useful to take out a group of enemies. Alright, this is the thing we needed.
We're gearing up. I was on the first flight to Siberia to secure the old Soviet installation now. More are arriving every minute. Konstantin gave a speech to the new boots, and I stayed in the back to watch. Love hearing him speak. Never gets old. I was never much for believing, but it was just words before. This is something more. It's truth. I was broken once. But Trinity is making us whole again. Giving us a purpose. A new world awaits. Even those who don't believe will have a part to play.
Alright, now we get a bit of an introduction to a new character. Fuck off. Malwabites. To a new character. The soldier, I guess you could say. Still guys around, that guy. So we can probably take him out from here. And there's another one over there, so, yeah. I think there's 8 guys in total.
All teams, keep your eyes open. The natives booby-trap the woods.
Yeah, they're easy to spot since they have the...
Heads up, we haven't restored the uplink. Expect interference on all
Shit.
transmissions.
That one was on me. Okay, turned around. I think it was the last one either way, so we're fine. We don't have any weapons like guns and stuff like that, so yeah, it's best not to get in an open confrontation. You can blow this up, I think. I'm gonna go get some more mushrooms before we go. Oh, no, there's one more. Shit.
What the hell? What was that? There, open up! We still haven't located the missing survey team. That's still our primary objective. Eyes open.
There it is. Let me see, can I... No, I need 3. Mushroom should be there. Can't find any more mushrooms, that's a shame. Let's hope we can kill the bear with this, just this. Okay, time to go. Think we have everything? Yeah, we just need those relics that we can't get to yet. There's one more document which is over there in a strong box. Yep, we got everything.
Damn, it's still there.
Alright, we got what we need. And a little bit more resources just in case. Alright, now we're gonna have to go into the cave. Because of course we are.
Too cramped to fight. Better to draw it out. Bought some time.
Just poison it so we can get out. We'll be following. Come on, buddy. Buddy? There he is. Just keep shooting him. Poison arrow. And he's dead. We do get some special things from this guy. I do, yeah, this guy spawns. Either is this guy or a guy, yeah, I think the bear spawns. I don't know how often, but it does. So there's that. Yeah, okay. Give me the caps. Yes, need 3 of them. Anyways, we can go ahead and grab all this thing. That's a strong box. Which gives us weapon parts. Makes a lot more sense than in the other game. And this one.
The fugitive prophet has crossed out of the Empire and now turns north. I'm now in unfamiliar territory. The Order of Trinity was clear. I am to pursue the false prophet and his adherents to the ends of the earth and wash away his heresy. But I believed I could overtake him months ago. Still, he eludes me. He crosses Khazar land and across the Caucasus Mountains. Here, I'm at a disadvantage. I speak a dozen tongues of the Empire, but in the hinterlands, I'm often left to communicate with little more than a sword. The prophet, it seems, speaks every language, as if he were born to them.
So if you haven't noticed, there's a lot of like Jesus analogy on this guy. The prophet, with everything he does, the miracle and stuff, and even the cross symbol. It's pretty blatant. Alright, we're done. Let's go. We still have time. We can do the next one. The Glacial Cavern. Yeah, okay. Over here there's a... There. No, it breaks. Never mind.
Damn it!
Yeah, it's back. There it is.
He's passed through the lands of the Rus. I cannot shake the feeling that he's taunting me, waiting until I'm a day's ride away before moving on. I will not be home before the winter as I hoped. I've stopped at a small village by a glassy lake they called Svetloyar. The prophet spoke here, and now the villagers refuse me lodging. I slept on the banks of the lake, where a young man bearing a crude version prophet's icon tried to kill me as I dozed. I made an example of him, and now the people fix me with the evil eye, spit at me as I pass. I must move on soon. His sickness spreads.
I mean, what the hell were you expecting, my man? Nothing all that surprising considering. Anyway, this part has a tomb, a challenge tomb, and a map. But of course, as always, it's like almost at the end, so we already collected most of the things while...
Shit, that's gonna be cold.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I can't imagine.
An arrowhead carved from bone. This looks like Mongol craftsmanship. This was a whistling arrow. Mongol archers would fire these over their enemies to frighten and confuse them.
Yeah, can you imagine just fighting in a horde of Mongols and suddenly you hear high above your head? Alright, time to dive. Let me see here. Right, there is a path over here, so let's go. Again, a few resources, gears, and more loot.
A paisa, a sort of passport. Whoever held this spoke with the authority of the Mongol Empire. It reads, "By the power of eternal heaven and order of the Empire, whoever does not show respect will be guilty of an offense."
I still find it funny. Honestly, is Mongol script still used? I know the country of Mongolia still exists, obviously, but do they still use Mongol script? I don't know. Kind of curious to know. Also, kind of a neat thing that Lara does in this game is whenever she's in water, she fixes her ponytail. I think it's a neat detail. Alright. So. Let's go for survivor things first. Yes. Definitely more useful. This is basically the same thing as any. Masters some skills and some things to get better. Inventory. Equipment upgrades. Give me more arrows. Yeah, please. It's good for now. This one is also going to be useful for more resources. We still can upgrade our weapons, so let's go upgrade our axe. What can it do? Sharpen blade. Alright. This is the thing we don't replace, so might as well upgrade it, right? Alright, so. There are no challenges in this area. Just, simple loot we can grab, and, what the hell? In the tomb, yeah. There we go. And it's kind of spectacular tomb, we will see in a bit. There it is.
A Byzantine war galley. How the hell did it get down here?
Impressive. I really like this image. Right. Before I forget, there's a camp, and there is... Right. We can't get to it yet.
It's Mongolian. They passed through here. I must be close to the lost city.
It's through here. So, let's go. The puzzles in this game are harder
Must be something up there.
than in 2013. Definitely harder. Which is good. I think it was a bit too simple in that game. That lowers this, which we can't climb because it's full of ice. We also have another one around here, which we can climb. Or maybe we can't climb. No, we can climb on that one, yeah. We need to take care of the ice. That's the thing. We take care of it like that, yeah, just break everything. Lara staple, honestly.
Yes, that did it.
The Maria Adula is trapped. The ice gave way. Her spine snapped in two. No matter. While I hope to wield her cannons against the false prophet, we will continue on foot. I have 6 of the Order of Trinity's best, and we have been stockpiling food and supplies while the sailors starved. They do not know it yet, but they will give their life for the cause. My men and I will find our way out of these icy caves and continue on foot. Before the ship was swallowed by the ice to the south, we heard music. That will be our first stop. But first I must rest. The cold has sunk into my bones, and I am drowsy. Just a little sleep.
Yeah, this guy is definitely dead because he's speaking Greek. He's not the same guy we've been following. The Russian. Yeah, you know. So yeah, that guy's definitely dead. But now they are all dead because it's like centuries ago. But still, the guy died here. That's what I'm trying to say. Right, lower it, because this is timed, basically. Perfect. Come on. There. Perfect.
Now to find out what's up there.
No, don't fall down yet, Lara. And now we're gonna see what we get.
Look at all this. Why were they carrying so much wealth with them?
We got our map here, which is basically useless, so all we have left is like a single we need one document, and I have another one, and that in like that direction later. Come on.
It's done. We'll die here, thanks to Coraldus and the madness of the Order of Trinity. My ship will never see water again. We entered the glacial sea too far into the winter. Would have been turned back, but Coraldus would not abandon this lost prophet. He and his dead-eyed warriors seized control. He forced the ship through shallow tributaries until we could go no further. Then he made my crew construct sled runners, and the bastard forced us to tow the ship over land. It was death and excommunication to deny him. But it was death either way. I will make sure he dies here, with us. I've always kept a little poison at the ready, in case the ship was taken. Now, it has another use.
Based. Honestly, yeah, if I was forced to basically go to my death, yeah, sure, of course I would keep poison to the other guy. Alright, now we're gonna see the rewards we get for doing this. It's different than in the last game.
This codex details the archery techniques of the foes of the Byzantine Empire.
We get abilities. Which is good, in a way. I mean, yeah, it's definitely good, yeah, I will say. Some of these are pretty good, others are just, not meh, I will say. Right, that's where we need to go, but the reward is over here. Let's go.
A Byzantine brooch. The enamel work is beautiful. This portrait has been defaced. It looks like it was depicting the prophet. They must have had to hide their faith.
Yeah, kind of a horrible way to hide it. Everyone can see who it is, but alright. Right, there's just this one left, and we end this part, basically. It's gonna be on the shorter side, but it's also a shorter area. The next part, ooh boy, we'll see in a bit. Very pretty, I will say. I do like this ice cave. The ice cave aesthetic is really pretty, I will say. Come on, Lara. There we go. Now we have to... Oh my, I don't like this at all. It's over here. Come on. And we got our first level.
The madman continues on. I do not know what drives him. We pass through frozen mountains at the edge of the world as people are dying. Every day, I pass graves or bodies left along the faint trail. I have grown thin and hard, but I am close now. My horse is dead. The mare that had been with me since the campaigns against the Bulgars. I butchered her and carried the meat on my back. But I am so close. I can hear them singing just over the ridge. A joyous sound on the wind. Our prophet will be dead within the week. And I will return to the Order of Trinity triumphant. Just one more day, and I will be upon him.
Nice voice acting in general. I liked him. Right, we got our Russian proficiency up, which is pretty good. Right, let me check here. Think, yeah, that's still the flooded tunnels. Yeah, alright. Still not the other part. Which is probably the biggest one in the game, I'm pretty sure. It's like a central hub of some sort, The Soviet installation, it's just absolutely gigantic.
I'm not your enemy.
That remains to be seen. You killed those men back there.
I killed them to survive. I suspect you did too. How long have they been here?
Days, at most. The invaders took many of my people prisoner. You should leave this place before it's too late.
I can't do that. I came here for something important.
So did they. If I see you again, I'll put an arrow in your throat.
You and I are on the same side. I hope I can prove that to you. What's going on down there? Who?
Wow, she suddenly turned into Batman. Yeah, well. We'll see her later. The Soviet installation's actually pretty fun. It's just incredibly huge.
So, there are people who live out here, and they appear to have been here for a very long time, living in isolation for decades, maybe even centuries. I notice elements of her dress, small adornments that would not have been out of place in the Byzantine Empire. Could they possibly be descendants of the Prophet's people? How much do they know about the Lost City or the Divine Source? It's clear Trinity will do anything to find out. I'm afraid that whoever they are, they're in grave danger.
Yep.
Let's hope the old
damn
proverb
it.
about the enemy of my enemy remains true.
Alright then. Alright, sometimes Lara takes a long pause and I almost press the back button. Anyways, yeah, you can see just the humongous amount of shit we have to do. We can, we can already start with this one. It's right here. Nothing. No real thing. Alright, so I think that's gonna be it for now. Let me see, 53 minutes. Yeah, there's no way we're gonna do some small thing in there. Yeah, I'm gonna show you the map. Right, so there is a lot of things in this one. There's like 3 challenges, 3 tombs. The start of the DLC is in this area. You can see the little animals here. That's kind of useful for resources and things. Yeah, this is a huge area. It's gonna take a long time. So I'm gonna end it here, and I'll see you next time in Rise of the Tomb Raider. Ciao.